Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey, my babies, how are you guys doing? I know you guys miss me going live, but it gets to be a little overwhelming sometimes. Especially a lot of people try to get my attention, and I will be still going live, but not when I'm doing work. Um, so, and I love that you guys all join me for my live. But do me a favor, anybody who wants to talk to me about something private, just message me or email me, because I don't feel like a live video is the place to talk about your personal business or anything like that. So that being said, this is a binding spell that's also to bring in family harmony, okay? This is for a client whose mother-in-law has been doing work on her husband to get her away for the longest time, okay? And she's an OG Russian woman, so she's not just some little bitch, okay? She's been in the game for a long time. I always say that when you're working against someone who's good at magic, not just whoever, but somebody who is experienced, it's like going back, it's like two professionals going back and forth, okay? It's like playing ping pong ball, all right? At the end of the day, whoever wins is whoever's stronger and whoever's faster. So I have full faith in my work. Now, everybody's different. Every case is different. Like I said, 3 lunar cycles. Anything before that's a blessing. So that's about 90 days, okay? Some cases happen a lot quicker. Some take longer. As long as you have a good spellcaster who really actually does work your case for however long it takes, then you're good. So, that being said, this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a squash or a pumpkin, okay? You can also use an apple, I guess, if you like, but I like squash or pumpkin for this. Rose water, which I like this rose water, okay, from overseas. Some orange blossom water. I love this stuff in work like this. Now, I have holy oil from Nazareth, from the Holy Land. I'm using this. I usually, I have a shitload of this. I'm going to start selling it soon. It's straight from overseas, straight from Nazareth. I have receipts to prove it. I get this stuff by the caseload. I usually use this in my personal workings, and I use it for my client workings. But this is some potent stuff. It's to cleanse any negativity, any negative energy. Okay, this was blessed in the same church that they built where Jesus was resurrected. Okay, now a lot of us witches, most witches don't believe in Jesus. People who practice Santeria and all those religions, they don't believe in Jesus as God, so to speak, but they do believe he's somebody to be respected, and very powerful. So this is holy oil from the church that they built where he was resurrected. It's actually not from Nazareth, it's from Jerusalem. So I keep saying Nazareth because that's where my father's from, but my mother's side is from Jerusalem and Ramallah. But anyway, this is from Jerusalem, not Nazareth. You're going to need some honey or maple syrup. I'm using good quality maple syrup. You're going to need some thyme. You're going to need rosemary. You're going to need some rue or ruda. You're going to need lavender to bring the calm and harmony. Some turmeric, okay? Turmeric's awesome to get rid of negativity, negative energy. It's good for abundance. It's good for a lot of things. I love turmeric. You're going to want some hyssop, okay? And this is optional, but I got some apricot jelly. This is from overseas as well. And this is also my love oil, which has a lot of different, this has a lot of marriage oil. It's got a bunch of other stuff, but it also has real herbs and, my personal mix of herbs and grapeseed oil. And I also dyed it red. some rice and some rosemary. Okay. Now I am gonna use pink ribbon. I like using pink yarn. It always works for me. For me, it represents communication, especially for something like this, like to calm it down. Okay, because the energy in the home has been really tense. Okay, so I have my clients' pictures and names and dates of birth in the front. Okay, and I want to put her on top because I want her to be in charge. I'm going to take this apricot and I'm going to put it in between the pictures. Apricot is great for passion, love, fertility. Apricot is amazing. I used this on one of my other clients, Sex Life, and boy, they've been getting it on like bunny rabbits. Okay, so I have her on top. I put that in between. I'm gonna fold it towards me. I fold your minds, bodies, and spirits together. I fold your hearts together. I fold your minds together. I fold your bodies together, and I fold your spirits together. Also, I want to mention, and I have love incense going. I want to mention, the reason why I'm doing this on the new moon is because to release, there's certain love works, there's certain works that are good on the new moon. Not all love work is good on the new moon, only certain ones. This one, because I'm releasing the negative energy, the tension, all that shit. I'm trying to bring in harmony and release negativity, all while binding the relationship, binding the marriage together. I also want to mention that I've noticed there's a lot of YouTube beef, okay, with several YouTube witches. I mean, shit, I was somehow dragged into YouTube beef, which is fucking beyond me because I'm the most easygoing, nicest person in the world until you fuck with me. Alright, fuck with me and all bets are off, but, you know, I'll go out of my way to help anybody. Like, that's just who I am. That's why it's beyond me that I have a stalker who thinks I stole her daughter's fucking star out of the sky. This is really what this girl wrote in an email, that I stole her daughter's star out of the fucking sky. Like, how goddamn delusional can you be? That's why I didn't curse her at first, because I felt bad for the bitch. I thought she was like mentally something wrong with her. But it gets to a point, enough is enough. I don't give a fuck. Get psychological help, I don't care. But, you know, people just, I've been noticing a lot of YouTube beef all over the place between so many different witches, and it's really sad. Like, to me, it's really fucking sad. You know, it's not necessary. And it sucks. It's disheartening. It really is. But anyway, let me get off my soapbox. Oh, and I also have personal concerns. Let me grab that. See, I always save personal concerns of my clients because I do multiple spells, so I always keep stuff because you don't need to use a lot. So I always try to, and sometimes they end up having to send me more because I run out, but because because I do really work my ass off and work spells isn't for as long as I can. So in this particular case, she wasn't able to get me much personal concern of his. It was like just a little bit of hair. So I've been saving it for this particular spell. It's not much. And I also have her handwriting. She didn't send me anything of her own. So I've been using little pieces of her handwriting. Yeah, you gotta use what you got, you know? So I bind these two together. I bind your hearts, I bind your minds, I bind your spirits together. Bind your hearts, I bind your minds, I bind your spirit together. I bind your bodies together. I bind you always and forever. So now I'm going to bind them. I bind your hearts, I bind your minds, I bind your spirits. Yeah, y'all, it's a shame. All of us witches, spiritual workers should get along. I'm not judging anybody, but it's just disheartening. It's sad. It's not necessary. For what? Like, for what? We should all just stay in our lanes, do our work, help the clients. That's all. There's plenty of, people who need help. Shit. I turn people away by the fucking dozens. By knot of one, the spell has begun. By knot of two, I bind you. By knot of three, you will never leave she. By knot of four, you will leave her no more. By knot of five, as long as you're alive. And I'm going to leave it at 5 knots, okay? Because 5 is a protective number. 5 is a very magical number. And for this case, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So now I have it bound. I'm going to put it in the pumpkin. Now, I forgot to mention, you're going to need a white candle, okay? This is for protection, for clearance, to clear away the negativity. You need a blue candle for harmony and peace. And then I have a binding candle, but you could just use a red candle or a male and female figure candle, okay? Alright. I'm going to use some maple syrup to sweeten the relationship, sweeten their love. And I only mention the YouTube beef is because I just think it's petty as fuck. Like, I don't know what the shit started over. I know with me, You know, when it just so happened to happen to me, I was so fucking flabbergasted. Like what in the fuck? Like, you know, basisless stuff. We all get inspiration from each other. You know, people didn't invent certain things. Certain things have been around for generations. Like certain prayers, certain chants, you know, certain sayings. You know, I don't know. To me, it's just petty. Petty as fuck. And I've been seeing it everywhere. And it's like, to me, it's like, I remember when I used to see it back in the day, I would think, like, wow, these people look like fucking clowns. It's embarrassing, you know, till it happened to me, and then I understand, like, somebody comes for you, you can't fucking help it but defend yourself. And it's fucked up because people try to ruin your reputation and everything else. And that shit I don't fucking play with. You ain't gonna ruin my reputation. I work my ass off. I got a lawyer on deck, and that's fucking real. I ain't gonna waste my energy on some shit like that when I got a fucking attorney on deck. And that's the truth. I don't give a fuck. Some rue. Rue is very good for love, money. You will love her, you will love her, you will love her. Only her. Nothing that your mother says or does will ever affect your opinion of your wife. This is your wife. This is your family. You can't live without your family. You'll be miserable without her. She's gorgeous, my client. So beautiful. She looks young as hell. Some rose to keep the love between them. Bless this rose in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I bless this rose to keep the love in between you. To keep the love in your household. And rose actually has a protective quality. That's why I love to use rose water. It's like now if another witch uses rose water, I'm not gonna get fucking butthurt about it. The fuck? I didn't invent rose water. I don't have the trademark on fucking rose water. People need to chill the fuck out. And I'm just talking in general. I don't know, like, what happened. I just have been seeing witch beef everywhere with so many different witches. And it's like, I just want, it would be so nice if everybody could just chill and get along. Love and light, y'all. But hey, just as much as I'm loving light, I got another side to me too. Shit, so don't get it twisted. It's holy oil to cleanse. Cleanse and protect the energy between these two. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I bless this holy oil to cleanse and protect the energy between these two so that nothing may get in between them. Nothing may get in between their love. Especially that bitch of a mother-in-law. Some orange blossom water. This stuff is amazing. Amazing for marriages. Amazing to promote marriage. It's really good. And y'all, remember, like I said, especially when it comes to like reconciliations or stuff like that, you have to give the magic time to work, okay? This isn't fucking Harry Potter, alright? And follow directions. I don't ask for much, but what I tell you not to do, if I tell you not to do it, don't fucking do it. Because it's not fair for me to have to do shit over and over again because you don't know how to follow directions. And bless this time to heal the love, heal the marriage, heal the relationship from all the harm that has caused and all the magic that she's casted upon. I send it back. Keep this couple together. Keep them in love. Keep them in harmony. Bring peace into their lives. Bring peace into their home. Make him stay. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I bless this hyssop to cleanse this couple of any negativity, any negative energy, any curse, hex. Only the good magic shall stay between this couple. Love, peace, and harmony. I bless this rosemary to protect this marriage, protect this love. Keep this love in the household, in the home. Do not allow to go anywhere. Let him stay with her just as he vowed to. I bless this turmeric. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I bless this turmeric to protect this marriage, protect this love, protect the foundation. Not to let anyone come between it again. I bless this rice. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I bless this rice to keep this marriage, to help it grow, to continue to help it grow. And then the lavender. I bless this lavender in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. I bless this lavender to keep the peace, keep the harmony, keep the love in this marriage so that they may stay together in peace and harmony, always and forever. Just as they promised each other. Now I also have the seeds from the pumpkin. I'm going to put right back in there to seal it. Okay, because seeds help things to grow. I might take a couple to plant them. I bless these seeds to help this marriage continue to grow. Continue to build on a good foundation. And not let anyone come in between. As I seal this lid of the pumpkin, I seal their love and their marriage. Nobody shall ever come in between them. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the white here, the blue here, and the red here are the two bigger candles. I have a binding candle. Okay. I'm going to dress them with my holy oil. Okay, I'm going to dress this one with my love oil. This one with my holy, these two with my holy oil. You could just use regular olive oil or harmony oil or whatever you have. Okay. And then I'm going to work this. When I'm done, I'm going to take this, alright, and then I'm going to bury it in a beautiful spot, okay? Now, in Arabic tradition, we actually bury certain things in the cemetery, okay? But it has to be a specific, you know, like a couple that grew old together and died together, okay? Be very respectful about it when you do that. I personally am not going to do that. I just don't like the idea, but that's an Arabic tradition to do that. I'm gonna do it under a nice sunny spot under a beautiful tree. In the wintertime, I prefer to put things in potted plants, because I just don't like the idea of it freezing in the ground. I don't know. But anywho, I'm also going to put a carnation to empower this a little bit, to help speed up the spell. My whole house is full of carnations on my altar, so anyway, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Sorry I got on my soapbox. I just, to all my sister witches out there, I wish we all could just get along. Like, all of you guys are so awesome. I enjoy watching every one of you, and y'all beefing ones know who you are. And shit, I feel you, somebody's talking shit. It sucks, it's like, what the fuck? And you're doing it on a public fucking platform. Like, why? To me, it's like juvenile as fuck. And I get it. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Somebody comes for me publicly, I'm gonna go after them publicly. But not so much now, because I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's what some people want. Maybe that's what some people want. But, I don't know. I've seen it in the Spanish YouTube community. I've seen it in the regular mainstream YouTube community, the witch community. And it's like, it's a shame. It really is a shame. Because we're all better than that, and many of us are very respected, and it's just a shame. And I hate to see it. I hate it to be fucking part of that shit. Like, that's not me. I'm a grown-ass adult. Like, if you have a problem with me, talk to me. There's no need for all this internet clout chasing bullshit. It's juvenile as fuck, and it's embarrassing. So I'm not judging everybody. Hey, just carry on. I just think we can all do better as human beings. I just got done fucking hexing a troll. But not just any troll. This bitch is a fucking stalker. And she went pretty far in her stalking ways to email personal friends of mine to say things about, family members of mine that she must have saw me post on Facebook or something. Okay, when you come for my family, when you come for my friends, that's going too fucking far. And, so I hexed the bitch. But this is after months of the cunt talking shit, and she had it coming. But, for no reason. I don't know this broad at all. Never dealt with her. But she's probably fucking schizophrenic or some shit, and whatever. I don't feel bad. But anyway, y'all, let me shut the fuck up now. Alright? Thank y'all for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Love and light. Toodles, bitch.